My name is Sally Eccles, and I'm head girls basketball coach at Model, and I'm starting my 21st year as the head coach.
My name is Javia Samples, and I'm a senior.
My name is Eva Pointer, and I'm a senior.
My name is Sasha Wood, and I'm a senior.
Hey, I'm Jacob Travis. This is my 14th year as Models head boys basketball coach.
I'm Jaden Willie, and I'm a freshman. I'm a sophomore.
I'm John Mason. I'm a senior.
And I'm Bryson Denson, and I'm a junior.
Well, coaches, welcome. Thank you so much. I'm David Humphreys, area director of FCA here in Rome. We thank you so much for being here. If y'all would just take just a second and give us kind of a forecast, your expectation for the upcoming season.
I'm excited. I think is maybe an understatement in terms of what we have returning to us this year from last year's team, and then just the energy that this group brings. I've got a strong senior class, and then a 0 junior class, and then a large sophomore class. So got some young faces, but got some faces who are also experienced and excited about their leadership and just, again, what they are able to bring to the court every day.
Similar in some ways from the boys' side. We're going to be we're replacing 5 seniors. 3 of those guys were 3-year starters. But at the same time, we have some guys that can play in our younger groups. So we got only 3 seniors, and yesterday's our first day with most guys back together. So we're kind of excited about even today hitting the ground running. So,
coaches, Shannon seems like just a magical place for basketball if you're looking from the outside. I want to talk about the culture at Model and the kind of the pipeline you've created. You're both replacing a lot of production from the seniors, but both coaches, y'all play a lot of underclassmen, and it just seems like you've got a culture in place where people are striving to be model basketball players. Talk about that a little bit.
yeah, I think it starts. We have Big Blue Camp every summer, right? And hundreds of kids come to that, but we're also neither one of us afraid to play the young guns. So we played him a lot as a freshman, Bryson Denson a lot as a freshman. John Miles, of course, has played on the last 3 region championship teams and been dressed out for all of those, right? Dressed out for a Final Four too. So the expectations are there, but to continue it, I mean, it's really a fresh start. I know those guys have seen how we get there, but now the load's changing and the roles are changing for all of them. So we want them to be exposed to it when they're younger, and maybe that helps, or it does help. But as the responsibility picks up, we're learning a lot about ourselves. So.
Yeah, I would agree. I think a big foundation for us is Big Blue Basketball Camp. You get kids who are excited about the game. They're excited when the season is here. You can almost feel it in the air, even around the campus. We love what our middle school programs do for us. Coach Travis and myself, we attend their practices pretty regularly, so we want to have a hand in that building the development of those players so that, you know, to his point, we had several freshmen, Cam Sanders and Savannah Minshew, Samantha Betts, who came in last year, will be sophomores this year, who've had some good experience on top of these guys. So, again, I think it's our middle school programs are so important, being on the same page and really just working together. I think that's a big part of it. And then just the fan base is so fun. They enjoy it. They get excited when the season's here, and so we're looking forward to filling the gym as well.
Stephen Frazier with Rome Area FCA. This is for the players. You're here because your coach has identified you as a leader on the team. So what role do you see yourself stepping into this year, maybe taking on a bigger role? But what do you see as your involvement in building the team culture and the team chemistry so you can build on the success of last year?
Yes, sir. As a senior, I feel like our leadership roles are really big, and Coach Eccles, she emphasizes that a lot during practice, like leadership. And I feel like we have a lot of young ones on the team, and like kind of getting to know the young ones and like inviting them to come shoot with you and stuff like that. It's a really good, like, leadership role.
I think for me, I like to lead for most of our posts because they do a great job, Sasha and Javia, of leading our guards. So I try to take control of that and also kind of lead off the court with, we all have a great bond together, so we take each other to go eat together and stuff like that off the court that creates team chemistry.
Yes, like Eva said, I try to take care of the guards because I am the point guard of the team. I try to make sure they're doing everything correctly and all that.
Yeah, I'm one of the 3 seniors we have this year after a big loss of 5 seniors last year, and we all need to step up. We're a pretty quiet group, and so I think we need to step up and bring some energy for the young guys and step in as leaders for all of them.
What John was saying, yeah, we did lose a lot of seniors. My point of base, I got to step up and lead the team as a guard, because usually I'm like the quiet kid, but now I got to step up now.
Me being quiet as a freshman just makes it like this year I just gotta do better at being more vocal on the court and off.
Brandon Barnett with Northwest Georgia FCA. Coach Eccles, this question's for you. Reading over your resume, you got a quite good resume. Winningest coach in model history. That's impressive. Love to see that, but I also love to see FCA Coach of the Year in 2024. One of the FCA Coaches of the Year. I want to get your perspective on winning. How does your Christian faith influence the way you define success for your team beyond the scoreboard?
Well, I hope that if I'm judged one day that there's no win-loss record that they're looking at in terms of games played, but I would definitely say my mission, and I have it written down from years ago, is to win hearts, and the rest will take care of itself. So that's kind of the way we start our season on that page of why are we here, what's the purpose in what we do. And I think through that, you build trust, you build a relationship, and then hopefully you build the faith that is the most important part of that. Again, my wins are when I arrive in the driveway and a former player sitting in my driveway to come hug my neck. Like, those are the wins that you coach for, that you hope to have those relationships for the rest of their lives as well as mine. And so again, those are just kind of something you put on the shelf, but these guys are the reason you do it. And so that's kind of where the mission lies, and the rest, if you can pull the best out of them, then the results, you'll be pleased with those.
For the players, we heard your coaches talk about building a dynasty almost here at Model. What is special about being a Blue Devil? What is special about playing for your school?
What's special about being a Blue Devil is the coaches, of course, and just the community. Like, everywhere you go, you tell people, like, you're from Model, they love Model people. Like, I just feel like everywhere you go, just like the community is always there. They always have your back. They're really sweet. They're always so welcoming, and they're just great overall. And I feel like to be a Blue Devil is to be family.
I would agree with Javia that the community aspect is a big part of it. And I think, I remember back when I was in elementary school and I would watch the middle schoolers play, and, they would know my name. And now, being in high school, I know the younger kids that are playing, and I'm able to talk with them and teach them a little bit like I was taught when I was young.
As someone who comes from a different school, Model community is very great. They treat you as a family as soon as you get there, which is great.
You always hear stories about freshmen coming in the locker room and being scared of the upperclassmen and the upperclassmen bullying them, but we haven't really had any of that at Model the whole time I've been there. And I think that builds structure, because the younger guys are always, it's nerve-wracking walking into a new school, bigger guys, better competition, and then walking in and just having friendly faces to see. I think it's just a great thing. And also, I walk in every single day and I have 3 coaches asking me how I'm doing, how my day was, what I need, how my grades are, and everything. So I always know I got Coach Travis and the other coaches to have my back.
Model is just a great community. They have great fans. They come to every games. They have it's a great community.
What Chaden was saying, how they come to every game, they have your back. They'll be at every game, Every moment, they'll just be there. Just a great community.
Well, coaches, thank y'all so much. I know from experience it is electric at Model during those games. So good luck to y'all. We're excited about watching you and keeping up with you throughout the season. Thank you.